Hello everybody and welcome to this HRMS training. Here we are going to show you how do you log into your shamsteel.tech. So in the browser you write down shamsteel.tech and this is a login page which opens up. Here you write your ID and a password. So my name and my surname without any gap, and then I type in my password and I say login. So this is how I enter the HRMS login page. Here at the right hand corner I see my name, my email address, and I go to my account, whereupon I see all my details over here, my Aadhaar, my PAN card, my personal email address, and whatever is wrong you can change it all. And then in the academic qualification I can put Madhyamik, Diploma, HS, graduation, post-graduation, PhD, postdoctorate, one by one. So I have uploaded some of the files. I say Madhyamik and then I add details. I write down my school's name and then I upload the file, which is my image or PDF files are allowed. So this is how I put it on my data over here, and then finally I say submit. And you can, it is not necessary that you have to submit everything at one time. So this is also a place where you can see your leave calendar, total leaves and accountable leaves, and how many of you have consumed, and what is the balance of leaves and how much is carry forwarded. So all the details you can see here, and over here you can change the password. The first time you log in you will have to put in a new password and change password. So yeah, that is there. Now from account I go back to the main screen. So here you see that 9 box. You click there, you can see the application, attendance, e-ticket, e-task. So I'll go to attendance and HRMS. So this is a login page. I can see a lot of dashboards. However, for you there'll be employee self-service, my conveyance, and my attendance, these three visible. So the moment you go to employee self-service, you'll be able to see mediclaim, investment declaration, loan form, and term insurance. Where in the mediclaim you have to, when you click, you will see the mediclaim enrollment form, whereupon your details, your parental details or dependents details are there. And then in the useful information you can see the claim procedure, coverage, IRDAI claim forms, network hospitals checklists, and your user ID and password when you are logging into the Medibuddy portal. Also on the term insurance, so you can see the enrollment, who's your nominee, their date of birth, their name, their relationship, etc. And then you can see the group term life insurance policy, what is the coverage, and what is the benefit. 2 times of your CTC is your coverage, and then the premium is around 300 rupees, which is deductible from your CTC. And then what are the features, what kind of life insurance it covers, what are the things that are excluded, and then your nominees and the claim process also is there. In the group personal accident policy, again you can see the entitlement, you can see the premium, you can see the coverage, the features, the exclusion, the claim process, everything is there. So that is the first thing that you have to do. Also your investment declaration you should do on the first week itself, whereupon all the investments that you want to declare you should put in all the details over here. And then finally there should be a submit button down here, because I have already submitted it, so I'm not being able to see this. So that is the employee self-service, and in the next video we are going to see the attendance. Hello everybody and welcome back to the HRMS training. We are going to see how you do your attendance and your leave application on the system right now. So on the web I will write down shyamsteel.tech. so this will open up this page. Here you put in your username, your name and your surname with the first letter of your name and surname being capital. You put in your password and you log in, and after you log in you see this attendance HRMS e-ticket, e-task and intercom page. Now I click on the HR attendance and HRMS, whereupon you'll be able to see my attendance. When you click my attendance, you'll be able to see, if you have grace time, then you'll be able to see grace time, the eligibility of your grace, the minutes that you have consumed, the minutes that are in the balance. You'll be able to see your leave count and the leave counter that starts from 1st of April, ends at 31st of March, and your salary type. And here you'll be able to see the eligibility of your leaves. For me, eligibility is 31 days, which will be the same for most of us. And then accumulation, that how many days do we accumulate. It will be 25.5 to me, because I have spent so it is a pro rata, and I'll be able to see 2.5 days into the number of months that I have worked in the organization. So 25.5 is my accumulation, how many days I have consumed, 14.5 days I have consumed, and the leave balance that I have is 11 days. So this 11, if I do not use by March, will be added to the carry forward, saying 1/1. Now coming to your attendance. So in the attendance, you'll see daily attendance, attendance summary, and then the leave tab. In the daily attendance tab, you'll be able to see the date, the login, logout, late conveyance, deviation, justification to the deviation. So I'll just show you one of them. How do I apply? So like 3rd of January, it says that I logged in at 5:31 and logged out at 6:31. This must have been a glitch, because I logged in at 10 in the morning. So I will say it was a mispunch. And I will apply. It will ask you whether I confirm. I'll confirm this, and your request has been submitted. Again, 5:30 to 5:45, it says I must have gone out for something, so I will put a grace over here, and I will write down a justification, and I will again submit it. It asks me whether I confirm it. I'll confirm it, and then again. So this is how I do my daily attendance. And in the attendance summary tab, you'll be able to see that whether all your missed punches and grace has, what is the status of it. And as I can see, from 26th of every month the counter opens up. So on 26th was a Sunday, 27th the time I logged in, I applied for grace, and if I have grace in the grace balance, then it will say auto approve. See, this particular day I had said miss punch. It has not been approved because it is not an auto approval, and every miss punch or every outdoor duty has to be approved by your manager. This is again pending. I just did it in front of you. And the grace, if you have grace, then it says auto approved. So this is what my current year shows over here. The next tab, there is previous year, and you'll be able to see in the previous year what all you did, and all these previous years you'll be able to see. In the next video we are going to see how do we apply the leaves. Hello everybody, and welcome to the HRMS training. So today we are going to learn how do you apply for a leave. We go to SSIL dashboard, shyamsteel.tech, and you log in where this page opens up. Here you have to click to attendance and HRMS, and you come to my attendance. From there, in my attendance, you go to the leave tab. So before that, you can see the leave counter, which starts from 1st of April, ends at 31st of March every year, and you can see your eligibility of leaves for the entire year, accumulation, which is pro rata of 2.5 days into the number of months that you have worked, and the consumption that you have done throughout the year. The balance that is left, this balance goes over and adds up at the carry forward. If you do not take it by March end, it starts off at the counter at 11 from 1st of April the next year. 1st of January I took a leave. Okay, so request type is full day, duration is 360 minutes. It says justification, you have to write down why are you taking this leave, and then if it gets approved, then on the leave status it says 1 or AL, that is all leaves. So now you come to the leaves tab, and here you can apply for an advanced leave or you can apply for a special leave. Advanced leave is usually highlighted, so I will go and click that, the dates there, and I will apply for, let's say, 12th of January that I applied for leave. So I will click 12th of January twice, or if I want 2 days or 3 days, I will click the day 1 and then day 3, and this is how it will look. So I want only 1 day, so I will click 12th of Jan 2 times. I will write all leaves if you have leave balance, that is, and if you do not have leave balance, then you will click absent, which will be a LWP. So I have leaves with me, so I'll write down all leaves. I will write down the reason of why am I taking the leave, and I will submit the leave application here. Okay, so once your leave application has been submitted, it says that, and then here it shows doctor's appointment, which is pending. So there are the other leaves which I have taken in the previous days. They have all been approved by my manager, and once it is pending, it shows pending over here. Now coming to the special leaves. In the special leave, if you are going through maternity, if you have a bereavement at your home, or you've got contacted COVID, you can take these leaves, and I'll show you the COVID leave. So maybe I'm taking a COVID leave. I click the days that I am looking for the leave, 5th to, let's say, 12th, and then I will write down COVID positive, and then I will upload a document which should be doctor's certificate or something, and I will upload that, and I will submit the leave application. Okay, once I hit submit here, it will again come and show over here, and my leave balance, it was 11 before I started showing it to you, and the consumption was 14.5 days. Now the balance has become 10, the consumption has become 15, it has reduced, it has gone up, and that is how you apply for leaves. Now we are going to see that what else is there in the 9 perks. So there is applications, there is attendance and HRMS, there is e-ticket and e-task. Let's try e-ticket. So in the e-ticket you will find 2 tabs, raise a new ticket, tickets raised by me. So how do you raise a new ticket? First you assign to the department, HR or IT. Let's assign something to IT, assign to a sub-department, whether it goes to SAP, software development, IT infrastructure, CRM. Let's choose one of them. I'll choose IT infrastructure. In the module, file server, temporary laptop, FRS registration, others, telephone support, branch support. O365, Office 365 and mail, network issues, printing issues, software issues, hardware issues. So and new hardware request. So here I will do a request on let's say Office 365 and email. I'll give a subject of other issues. Here I will write down Steel Express. I will put on a priority of high. I will tell which floor I go to, and I have to write down the description of what am I looking for. So I am looking for opening an account of Seal Express for HR Ops team, and I will save it. You could have also given an attachment there. Now once you do that, all the tickets that are raised by you come with the ticket ID, ticket subject, the priority you place, whether it's open, whether it's in progress, whether when did you raise it, it was raised by whom, and the IT infrastructure, and the person who is responsible for this. So Srijit Roy is responsible for this, and he will come back to us. So this is how you raise a ticket. When I come back to the applications, I can see these 4 tabs: attendance, HRMS, e-ticket, e-task, and intercom. In the intercom, I can see in whatever floor who all have these extensions. So I will write down somebody's name and I will try and find out the extension number. So this is the person and this is the extension number. That is how I can find the intercom number for everybody in the head office.